Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Friday. Can you hear the working whistle about ready to blow? Whatever time zone you're in, I'm sure you're counting down the minutes to go have a great weekend. Hey, happy Friday. It's the Trigger Rich Bond Trigger back for 2 p.m. with the Trigger. And we are getting ever so close, 3 days away from the Standout Summit. The Standout Summit will be coming your way on January 30th through February 3rd. It's a 5-day event, 2 hours each day with amazing speakers, insights, surprises coming your way. And it's all been created, produced, comes from the mind of Shannon Peel. Welcome, Shannon. Great to see you again.
Hey, glad to be back. I just love being on the
show. Look at that. She's like, I'm speechless. Wow. No, you created this whole thing of the Standout Summit, and it really, the label says it all. We are about helping people stand out, show their best stuff, and elevate their brand, aren't we?
Definitely. It's all about, see, I came around because I was frustrated. I was struggling. I couldn't, you suppose your ideal audience never sees it. And yet you see other people, they're doing so, how in the world can they do that? So I started asking that question. And I thought, you know what? I need to bring these answers, all the information I'm finding and these people to.
And so you began with, let's see how many people can get together. Who are the people going to be? What are the dates going to be? For other people planning summits, for other people planning things, what have been some of your learning things that you've gone through this process? What have been some of your biggest barriers, walls, things that you said, I get it now?
I get it now. Finding the right people, that understand collaboration, because the summit is actually managed collaboration. It's where people can come together who share an idea, exactly do the same things. There's a bigger problem that they all have their piece in. Together, they push it out and invite people to come and learn and find that they're looking for. So that's so that really understand that and want to participate. What was my first. But then as soon as you find those people, all of a sudden people. And before you know it, you've got more people. So it's just like getting started, right? It's just like getting started that is the problem.
This is your first rodeo, but you've already got more in the hopper as we're going to reveal the people. This is not the only time that, and again, if we would go back historically, when people talk about collaboration, this is a Canadian-U.S. collaboration. We've crossed borders and boundaries.
Well, yeah, and the UK and Australia that are down in the hopper in the future summits. Mm-hmm. So it is a global thing. Once we start understanding the problems that people have, we find out that people around the world have the same problem. They share the same issue, and they share audience.
Well, and especially now that we are global with Zoom and everything else that's happened in the last several years, everyone is online. People used to have their websites online, but now everyone personally is online, and the noise, the chatter, everything is so excessive. Helping people stand out, help people break through that noise is so important right now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because it's so easy content. It's free. And we think, oh, free advertising, we can do this. It's just a bit of our time. However, we get on these platforms and they only show our content to a very small percentage of people that follow us. Yes. And you go in and you start engaging with people. Next thing you know, you're in 3 hours a day and you're still wondering where your ideal audience is. So that's what it comes down to, is just a message, where your audience, what they want, how to get that in front of them, because it isn't just one channel. I mean, from multiple channels to talk, not just.
Well, and that's a conversation I'm having with a lot of people right now is, where's the right fishing hole for me? Where's the right spot to be? Where do I find these? Where are they hanging out online that I don't know about? Where's the secret clubhouse? And it is a challenge to find for your industry where the best spot is. And we are going to talk about during the Standout Summit some of the stuff there. I do want to show everybody this amazing lineup of what we have brought in here. And we're going to bring this in. There we go. So this is the Market Appeal website that has a standout summit on it. 15 speakers, 5 days, and one question. What's the question, Shannon? What's the one question?
The one question that every single user has to answer is, how can I stand out in today's digital? So they talk a little bit about what they do, about their narrative vertical, but they have to question for the audience, because the audience that's coming is looking for that answer. They want to know how to stand out in today's digital marketplace. They want to know how they can connect with their ideal audience, and that's why they're coming. So we want to make sure that they have actionable answers to take with them.
And not just answer, we're going to give them actual tools in their toolkit. As I tell people, they're really going to walk away with assets and actionable steps. So it's not just a jabberfest. It really is action.
No, if they buy their ticket, up till about, a few hours from now, they're going to get an ebook called Standout 10, and then ideas how to stand starts. It's just a tiny, tiny taste, because at the summit they're going to learn more about the how. They're going to learn more about ideas about how they can manipulate their message in order to get it past analytics, those AI gatekeepers, to their ideal audience. The gatekeepers are no longer the secretaries; they're now this AI and the Facebooks, LinkedIn, and Twitters of the world. So how do you get past those people to get your message in front of your ideal audience? And that's what we're going to do. And then afterwards, you're going to get even more, which is going to help guide you to figure out exactly how you are going to do it.
Well, and as you see on the screen right now, we're scrolling through the website, and this is kind of the demo example, but it is going to be an actual mini booklet, and it has insights and takeaways, not only from the conference, but bonus things.
It's not a booklet, not even a mini booklet. I bet it's going to be 200 pages, because it's just filled with content, and it's not an ebook. It's nothing like you've seen. You can't get it on Amazon. You can get it at marketappeal.com. When we launch, the book is going to launch 20th for $39. So just by getting a ticket to the summit, money on something that you could get in March.
So let's explain this booklet a little bit. Yeah. So explain this better, because if it is different than other things, what is it really?
Well, it is a multimedia active digital book. So it uses flipbook technology a bit, but the videos are embedded, podcasts are embedded. We have a voiceover. We have forms and polls, and you can download the worksheets in order to help you through those questions, answers that the speakers are giving you. There's links to their ebooks or free we're giving the audience, because the person is allowed to have that in order to get in front of your ideal audience. So there's going to be that. There's going to be basically, there's social media, there's comment section, there's see something and you want to make a comment, you just click on it, you make a comment, and away you go. You can discuss there is just so much packed into this one book, and the reason it's just called a book is because you flip from, just guides you through the summit and all the ideas, and helps you to digest that information and how to apply it to your own business.
So it is one of those unique things that we're rolling out here with the Standout Summit, and it's going to be chock full of stuff. So you don't want to miss that. Now, when it comes to the summit itself, I'm going to bring your website back up here because we love the website. It's awesome. But we do have a great lineup. Again, you and I will be hosting. By the way, are you prepared for 5 days with Trigger? Have you already thought that through?
I am. I'm visiting my parents right now. Trigger is a godsend. You are totally showed up right at the right time when I needed someone with the experience that you have to make a better summit than I do on my own. Because you are giving, you're giving everyone tips and ideas. If you come in speakers on Fridays at Shannon's office hours, you give them ideas, you answer their questions. I'm now standing
Yeah,
city.
look at
So
this.
there's lots
Shannon, look at
already.
this. How does that feel to
But
stand, by the way? Just because that's part of the coaching, and it is part of an energy shift. It's part of a presentation shift. Can you feel that from sitting down?
yes, it's more of a presentation. More, there's definitely more energy, more movement. Feels more professional than just conversation with the screen, where you're leaning in and you're trying to and interact through the screen. This is more of a presentation. Definitely a good tool to have in my toolbox.
Well, that's some of the stuff we've been bringing, like you said, to the rest of the speakers, and this is what I love to do. We are going to have two other great co-hosts, partners that are the higher level collaborators. What do you got to say about Lillian and James real quickly here?
Lillian Sue, she is a PRS expert and a publicity coach. She helps you figure out how to get publicity in traditional media onto things like podcasts and blogs, and why that's so important for your brand. And believe it or not, no matter how small you are, there could be a journalist out there looking for your quote, and she will be explaining so important for your brand and why sharing that information once you've been quoted, the media, why does your brand build trust in today's marketplace?
Sound
James
bites
will be
are
talking
so
to us.
important.
Oh,
Sorry.
totally. James will be talking to us how to structure your digital footprint in order to guide your audience from brand awareness right through to brand ID, so that when they've seen you and they're going along that information highway, they don't all of a sudden stop. There's this Grand Canyon between you and your off, and they have no idea where to go. When they find the nearest off ramp, and they go find your competition. So he's going to help you make sure that doesn't. So those are
that's
our two features.
Yep. So that's four of the speakers. Then we have a whole other slate. And then we don't have time to go through every one of them here, but can you highlight one or two that may have some unique spin, something we haven't heard before?
Sure. Earl is the evil marketing genius. And he is a genius. He has really creative ideas and figures out different ways to find your ideal audience. Things that you don't think of. But once he says them, you go, oh, that's so obvious. Why didn't I think of that? So Earl has this really cool idea that he's going to be the audience. It's something that he even did with his kids. So it was family time, daddy and kid time, and to come up with an idea to get seen by the other people that are going to be there. Carolyn is going to be talking about how to utilize YouTube, because there's been a lot of new things on YouTube that'll help you get seen on YouTube. But she also creates funnels for if you have a book to sell, need a funnel to help sell that book. She is a funnel making expert. She just loves it. It doesn't even have to be a book. If you have a course, any product or service, and you need a funnel, she knows how to do it. VIP days. So she's going to be talking all of that. And, Rita is a podcast person who will be providing her experience on B2B podcasting and how you can get your audience B2B. Gab Waterton is another podcaster, providing her insight into how podcasting can help you connect with your ideal audience. Oh, there's so much marketing, so much.
Well, and I'm going to drop in the chat for everyone streaming along is that the registration for coming to the Standout Summit, January 30th through February the 3rd, it will be live. This is not pre-recorded. It's live, 2 hours every day. And what are you going to be speaking on real quickly?
What am I going to be speaking on? You figure out what you want to be known for. Because, in my podcast, that's the first question I ask every person that is on my podcast is, what do they want to be known for? You know what you want to be known for? Then you can find your audience. Till then, you really are hitting spaghetti, and it's not hitting the ball.
Coming up It's 3 days away. Shannon Peel, the creator of the Standout Summit, looking forward to working with you and having a great week together. Again, look for all the notes in the post descriptions of our live feed here today. And one of the things we've been doing all week long, the last 2 weeks, is having different speakers appear here at 2 p.m. and streaming out on multiple platforms. It's one of the new game changers. I talk about it a lot, but we're talking about elevating you and your brand. The more platforms, the more stages, the more eyeballs, the greater potential you have. And we're going to talk a lot about that next week. So you don't want to miss it. Shannon Peel, thanks for being with us live today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, you want to come back every day, 2 p.m. live with The Trigger. We always have a insight, a tip, a trick about better helping you shine on camera and shine on stage. And the whole reason I do this, the whole reason I coach and work with CEOs, executive influencers to help you shine so brightly that your brand will grow and you will reach the right target market. Want to learn more? Contact me, rich@richbontrager.net. That's rich@richbontrager.net. Or just so simply visit rockthestagemedia.com. We'll see you back here Monday at 2 p.m. It'll be right after we're wrapping up our other stuff.